Hello, Wanderers. My name is Queenie, and welcome back to my channel. Anyone who has been following me for some time knows that I play games for the stories, the quests, the lore. Always have. Whether it be American, African, Chinese, Japanese, it doesn't matter. As long as there are good stories and lore in the game, I am down. It makes me so happy that this game does not forget that there are groups of players like me who simply play PvE and are appreciative of good storytelling. Whenever Where Winds Meet writes an amazing story and presents it just as well, my heart starts pounding. I start hitting that research button to find out if there's more to it. Because these developers base a lot of their stories upon actual historical events. That's how this quest hits. This is the Grand Nuo Ritual. We need to chat about it. There is a huge chunk of history inside this quest that starts out looking like a bunch of soldiers goofing off. But once you know the historical background, everything you're about to watch lands completely differently. You begin to pay attention. No longer are these soldiers acting weird, but you see a ritual handed down through the ages being performed by military personnel. So before we get into the gameplay, I need to tell you what I found out while digging around. Bear with me. This is what I took away, and hopefully it is the correct take. It is not my culture. I am just trying to immerse myself and understand more about the backstories behind a game that I love to play. I find it completely fascinating. That ceremony we are about to perform is the Nuo Ritual. The Nuo Ritual. Pan yi, Nuo yi. The word Nuo literally means exorcism. The driving away of evil spirits, disease, and misfortune. And this tradition is not something Where Winds Meet invented. It is one of the oldest religious ceremonies in Chinese history, over 3,000 years old. The earliest evidence of it appears on oracle bones and tortoise shells from the Song Dynasty. We are talking about a tradition older than most of the world's major religions. For 3 millennia, the Chinese people believed that the world is shared between the living and the unseen. That malevolent spirits, pestilence, bad fortune, these are real forces that can settle in a place, in a home, in a city, in a palace. And that the only way to remove them is through a specific ceremony. According to what I read, the Song Dynasty, the exact historical period Where Winds Meet is set in, is when the Nuo ritual reached its most elaborate, most sophisticated peak inside the imperial court. And not just any imperial court. This one, Kaifeng. This palace. There is a historical document called the Dongjing Menghualu, Dreams of Splendor of the Eastern Capital, written around 1150 AD by a man named Meng Yuanlao. It is essentially a detailed memoir of daily life and palace customs in Song Dynasty Kaifeng, one of the most important historical records of this city that we have. And in it, he describes the Grand Nuo exorcism ceremony that was performed inside the imperial palace every year on New Year's Eve. Here is what actually happened. Soldiers from the imperial city office gathered inside the palace. Performers from the Imperial Music Bureau joined them. They put on elaborate masks and colorful robes painted with dragon and phoenix motifs. They carried golden spears and silver halberds. Then they assumed the roles of divine generals, of judges, of Zhongqi, the great ghost hunter. of the kitchen god, the earth god, and other protective spirits. Court eunuchs reported directly to the emperor that the performers were ready. And then, accompanied by drums and formal music, the procession moved through the palace and outward through the city. At the outer walls, a final ritual called the Burying of Misfortune symbolically drove all calamity and evil outside the city gates. This was not a folk custom. This was a state ceremony. Documented, official, considered essential to the spiritual well-being of the entire empire. And then, and this is the part that sat with me, after the Song Dynasty fell, the ceremony disappeared.
As a matter of
Right
fact,
here,
no.
in
For the year-end
Kaifeng,
Grand Nuo,
in the
this is
Central
ritual.
Plains,
We've been drilling day
the
and night to get
exact
it right.
place where it had reached its imperial
The emperor
peak.
himself ordered the court of rite
That's where
to
it
revive
ended.
the old dynasty's
The
traditions
folk
for this
version
ceremony.
survived
The Nuo
in
wards off
remote
evil and
mountainous
brings
regions
blessings
of
for the
southern
coming year.
China,
As for why
evolving
we're
into
using
what
the
we
old
now
rites,
call
it's because-
Nuo opera.
I heard it's 'cause too many
But the
people
Grand
died in the
Nuo
wars.
Ritual as
The
a
palace
court
hasn't been right
ceremony,
since.
as the
The emperor
living,
wants the Nuo to put the
breathing
rest of the
palace
spirits to
tradition it
sleep.
had been,
Quiet, you gibbering fool.
gone.
Don't pay any
Where
attention to
Winds
his
Meet
nonsense.
is showing you a ceremony that used to happen in this exact place. And doesn't anymore.
No, of course.
That is not just
Everyone
a
knows
cool
the Nuo
quest
is for the
mechanic.
people's blessing.
Exactly.
That is a
Heaven's might
playable
absolute.
cultural memory.
No ghosts would dare.
I am down with
I
it,
wouldn't be so sure.
especially if it's well done.
Please.
If there are things I got incorrect, please inform me in the comment section. Honestly, I love to learn and will appreciate comments and background information, whether they are historical or modern.
I know a thing or two about medicine.
Okay,
Lead
let's
the
go
way.
play it.
If you can't
And I'll be
cure her,
back in a bit
don't
when
force
there's a
it.
pause
Even
in the
a little
dialogue.
relief would help.
Huh? Most people want a cure. Why settle for relief?
It's not that we haven't tried. Every physician we've called can't even tell us what's wrong. Some say she's worn herself out preparing the Nuo. Others whisper that communing with the dead drains your life force. And some say it's because of the old dynasty. But best not mention that. She told us not to bother. Said she knows her own body. What can we do? Meeting you today is a stroke of luck. We're here. Please, take a look at her.
Are you a physician? I am Jua, officiant for the Palace's Grand Nuo. Thank you for coming. Please don't worry on my account. My time is what it is. Just do what you can. That's remarkably better. This illness defies medicine. Have you had any dealings with the boundary between life and death? Between yin and yang?
The boundary between... well, sort of. But I couldn't cure it. What kind of illness is this?
A cure is beyond all hope. That it eased it all is a blessing. May I ask which post you hold in the Hanlin Academy?
Oh, I'm no academic. I'm with the Imperial Service.
The Imperial Service? A warrior, then. Would you perchance be willing to take the role of Fang Xiang, the divine exorcist, and help complete the Nuo?
Me? I'm just a layperson. How could I take on a divine role? Besides, you're a priestess from the old dynasty. This Nuo is your proof of loyalty to the new court. Asking an outsider to stand in? That sounds like trouble I'd rather not step into.
You see through me. But the one who tends the rites serves the gods above and the dead below, not the throne. The court belongs to the living. It has nothing to do with me. The Grand Nuo exists to guide the dead onward and bless the living. My body is failing, and I had intended to give what remains of myself. But now, I've met someone who walks between worlds and carries a warrior's vital fire. I cannot help but ask. You have stood at the threshold between life and death. That courage in your blood can still the restless spirits. There is no one more suited to bear this mantle.
All right, I'll give it a try. But fair warning, I can fake a few moves and look the part. Actual ritual dancing? Not my strongest suit.
After what you've done for me, I wouldn't put you in that position. Please return to this hall after dark. I will guide you through everything. The hour is upon us.
What do I need to do?
3 Nuo Dance Masks have been placed throughout the palace. Each invokes a different spirit and reveals a different grievance. You must wear each mask and complete its rite. When you put on a mask, the spirit enters you. You will no longer be yourself. The sorrows and hatreds of the dead will pour into your ears. If you hear their anguish, please do not blame them. They have simply suffered too much. These 3 peachwood charms carry 3 blessings: to ward off evil and welcome fortune, to pass the flame from old to new, and your sincerest wish. Perhaps someone out there will receive your blessing and find the peace they never had. Now that you are prepared, follow my lead. We will consecrate the masks and invite the spirits within. Sacred incense rises. Let all spirits hear. The rooster gives its blood. Yin and yang are joined. Between heaven and earth, the laws are spoken. Burn the talisman, dissolve it, and wash away all corruption. First stroke. The light of heaven pierces through. Second stroke. The eyes of gold see what mortals cannot. Third stroke. The vessel is no longer man, but God. begins when the bell rings.
Huh? That feels nice. My head doesn't hurt anymore.
You hear the voice of the dead. Do not be afraid. Hold fast to who you are.
Wow, I'm all better. Granny? Granny! You don't have to wash clothes by the river anymore. You don't have to go into debt buying medicine from Uncle Wong. I don't hurt at all now. Let's go home, Granny.
The final bell. Offer your blessing with all your heart, and the grief will pass.
Huh? Granny? Why are you sleeping on the ground? Granny? Uncle Wong? Why isn't anyone talking?
By this mask of the Earth Spirit, may you be free from plague in your next life. And may your family be whole.
3 rings of the sacred bell. The gods have heard. You did well. Truly.
That child just now.
A soul lost to illness in the chaos of war. With your blessing, I trust he has found his family again.
Priestess? Your condition... it's worsening.
I'm fine. The consecration is done. Please, take your place. 2 masks remain. 2 grievances. I pray you can guide them both to peace. Once the pestilence is driven out, the dance may begin. Only then can the old year truly end, and the new one arrive as it should.
Ancient faces carved in black call the wandering spirits back.
Torchlight trembles, smoke ascends, the path of gods and mortal men. Drum of thunder, voice of flame, speak the forgotten elder names.
Ho, ho, clear the hall.
Let no evil answer the call.
3 hot steps upon the ground.
Wake the guardian sleeping down.
Drive them out, drive them out. Raise the drum and let it sound.
Drive them out, drive them out.
Cast the hidden shadows down. Ho, ho,
Ancestors rise.
ho, ho.
Open your eyes. Drive them out, drive them out.
Through the mask the gods look on. the way. Fanxiang spirits lead the day. Lacquered masks and painted eyes watch the darkness as it hides.
Circle wide and circle near, dance away the ancient fear. Step by step the courtyard shakes, every ghostly tether breaks.
Clear the hall.
Let no evil enter the call.
3 hot steps upon the ground.
Wake the guardian sleeping down.
Drive them out, drive them out. Raise the drum and let it sound.
Drive them out, drive them out.
Cast the hidden shadows down.
Ancestors rise.
By this mask of the just,
Open your eyes. Drive them out, drive them out.
Through the mask the gods look out.
This is the Grand Nuo. The spirits drive out the ghosts. Me, I'll drive out the villains.
Painted faces carved from wood
Good
stand
harvest,
where
peaceful days.
ancient
We need
heroes
everyone
stood.
doing their part.
Neither
Those who
living,
pray.
neither dead.
Those
By
who
their
govern.
footsteps we are
Those who fight
led.
with
The cold winds cross tonight.
everyone who cares.
Answer them
Every
with
year
fire
can
and
be a good
light.
If the hungry spirits roam,
Turn them from the palace home.
drive them out, drive them out.
Raise the drum and let it sound.
Drive them out, drive them out.
Cast the hidden shadows down. Ancestors rise. Open your eyes. Drive them out. Drive them out.
The sacred dance has drawn the line.
Drive them out. Drive them out.
This hall belongs to gods and
Beat the drum.
the masks become
The old ones wake.
for heaven's sake.
Will not fall.
Anyone? Where are they? Where did they all go?
With this throne, we offer our reverence to the gods. Just now. Just me. And you still won't get through.
fighting is over. The city you held still stands. By this mask of the general, may the land know lasting peace, and may no beacon fire
Open the
burn again.
gate of cedar and pine. Strike the wood, awaken the shrine. Ancient faces carved in black. Call the wandering spirits back.
Torchlight trembles, smoke ascends, the path of gods and mortal men. Drum of thunder, voice of flame, speak the forgotten elder names.
You alright?
Clear the hall.
It is nothing.
Let no evil answer the call.
It is nothing.
3 hot steps
No price.
upon the ground.
Wake
The living were never meant to bless the dead. It always comes.
Drive them out,
Please,
drive them
no
out.
word.
Raise
The
the
hour
drum
draws
and
near.
let it sound.
Final dance
Drive them
awaits
out.
only you
Drive them
once the
out.
noise complete.
Cast the hidden
year
shadows
will be a
down.
great year.
Ancestors
certainly
rise. Open your eyes. Drive them out. Drive them out.
Through the master gods look out. Bronze the way. Face young spirits lead the day. Lacquered masks and painted eyes. Watch the darkness as it hides.
Circle wide and circle near. Dance away the ancient fear. Step by step the courtyard shakes. Every ghostly tether breaks.
Would you look at that? How did that make you feel? My mind is literally blown. This is it. This is the ceremony. Right here, in this palace. These exact movements. These exact masks. This is what the real imperial court of Song Dynasty Kaifeng did every single year. The real ceremony had a chant. It named 12 supernatural beings, each one tasked with devouring a specific type of evil. Calamities, specters, misfortunes, tigers, bad dreams, venomous creatures. Every category of harm, systematically named and consumed. The idea was that if you called them by name and gave them a task, they would come, and they would devour what needed to be devoured. We are doing the functional equivalent right now. The final dance, the last sweep through the palace. In the real ceremony, after the procession moved through the palace, it continued outward through the city and ended at the outer walls, where the last ritual, the burying of misfortune, symbolically pushed all calamity outside the gates forever. I came into this quest thinking this would be a fun little ceremony quest, a nice bit of palace flavor. And instead, I'm sitting here having just participated in a recreation of a real ceremony that was performed in this exact city, in a palace very much like this one, by real people who believed, genuinely, completely believed, that what they were doing kept the empire safe. And the game got it right. Almost every detail. The masks, the rooster, the blood, the talisman, the fire, the eunuch, the midnight ceremony, the golden spears, the dance. That is extraordinary. Here's the last thing I'll tell you. After the Song Dynasty fell, the Grand Nuo Ritual as an imperial court ceremony disappeared. Right here, in Kaifeng, in the Central Plains. The folk version survived in remote southern China, in the mountains, evolved into something called Nuo opera that still exists today. But the palace version, the one performed in these halls, in front of these walls, by guards in dragon robes carrying golden spears, gone. Lost with the dynasty. Where winds meet, put it back. And I am grateful that I got to learn all of this history from a simple Jianghu legacy quest. This is what matters to me, and this is why I play this game. If this video meant something to you, drop a like. It helps more than you know, and lets me keep making content like this. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We do this for every major quest. The gameplay and the history together. Because honestly, this is why I play. If you have something to add to or correct about my understanding of the research, please feel free to add it in the comments section. I'd love to hear from you. I'm BadQueenie. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.
Through the master god.